Hi, I'm Sikandar Kumar. So, have you ever been faced difficulties to understand research paper correctly? Sometimes many researchers face difficulties to understand or fully understand the main finding of the research paper. So, the question is, why are the scientific research paper so difficult to understand? The reason being for to understand the scientific paper. The first reason, it contains high density of information. The second is multi-syllable words, and third, complex concept, unfamiliar terms. So I always says that before starting to read any research articles or academic article paper, these tips I will give you 4 tips. That tips will help you to make you understand better. So I always say pay attention to the title before going into this paper. Pay attention to the title. So when you read the title, you will get uh, idea about the paper or the main purpose of the paper. Second, read critically. So when you are reading the paper or going into this paper, don't assume that the author is always correct. So always keep asking question like say, did they do the correct statistical analysis? What type of data set they used? And third, make notes. Always make notes of difficult points, equations, and finding of the paper. Fourth is read multiple times. But using these tips or making notes, reading critically, pay attentions, sometimes many researchers face difficulties to understand complex research paper. So in recently I come across one artificial intelligence based assistant that called the Scispace, that is the module name is Copilot. So in this video, I will explain how this Copilot will help you to understand difficult or complex research article. Scispace. Previously, it was called Typeset. So just click on Typeset. You will be directed to Scispace. So here you will also get so many research paper in their library. In Scispace, they have library, so you can also search there in this search bar like coal pillar. Okay, once you enter, you will get so many research articles in their library. So if you don't have the article paper downloaded, you just search there, and you can also find out the research article. And if you have downloaded, then already go to the PDF and upload the PDF into this Copilot, and make ask question, and this Copilot will help you to understand. So go to the library. Here there is option to upload the PDF. So upload the PDF. Here I have already downloaded one research paper. Click and open, upload one file. Once you upload this article in this Scispace, click here, you will see one side your paper is visible, and other side Copilot is ready to assist you. So there are some questions are already inbuilt here, like literature's review, limitations, conclusion, contributions, explain abstract results, dataset used. And apart from this, here is more questions, suggested questions are there. Once you click here, you will see explain abstract in 2 lines. What are the contribution of this paper? Explain the practical implication of this paper. Summarize introduction of this paper. So many. So after reading this article paper, sometimes you face the difficulties of understanding any mathematical equations like this equation. Sometimes you get some difficulties to understand the table, and sometimes the text, or sometimes you get difficulties to draw the conclusion from this research paper. So in this case, Scispace or Copilot will assist you to understand the paper. So let's see how this Scispace or Copilot will help you to understand the complex research paper. Let us assume this paper, I'm reading this paper and I get some difficulties to understand or to draw the conclusion from this article or to understand the abstract. So just select from this suggested question, or you can also ask your own question. So one suggested question is explain abstract in 2 lines. So just click and see what type of answer or how this Copilot will suggest the abstract in 2 to 3 lines. Just click and see, Copilot will give you your answer. So see what Copilot give about the abstract. Explain the abstract in 2 lines. So what they did, this research paper aimed to develop an artificial intelligence methodology for predicting and evaluating coal pillar stability. The developed prediction model was applied in 2 field cases which confirm its effectiveness and applicability in similar geological condition or other mining engineering field. The topic is numerical method for predicting and evaluating the stability of section coal pillar in underground longwall mining. That is similar, or I think this abstract, this Copilot will exactly explain what this title or this abstract are saying. So let's check with different questions like conclusion. See, there are suggested questions are already there. So conclusion from the paper, click and see what the conclusion draw from this article paper. This Copilot will assist you to understand or to draw the conclusion. Now see how this Scispace will explain any text. So let us see, there is one mathematical equations. You know this mathematical equations is very simple. This equation is for shear modulus. So just select the explain math and table, crop these equations and see how this Copilot will explain these mathematical equations like shear modulus formula. So when I crop these equations, it comes to this section, Copilot section, and here Copilot will suggest you the implication of these equations or meaning. So see what they are suggesting or explaining. The highlighted text is a mathematical equations which is used to calculate the shear modulus. Exactly what is written in this equation. Okay, now go to some other equation like C, this mean square error. So just select these equations and let's see how these equations are being explained by Copilot. It will take some time. Okay, so here the highlighted text is the mathematical equations which used to calculate the mean squared error, MSE. Okay, so in this case it will help you to understand the equation. Sometimes we can just see some text and see how this text Copilot will explain. Select and select this text. See how this text the Copilot will explain. 2 case studies. Okay, the highlighted text is referring to the 2 coal mines, these mines and these mines, which were used to validate the engineering applications of the developed model for the real mines. The location and development plan of these mines are presented in supplementary figure S14. Exactly same what this 2 case studies or this text are explaining, the same things or in the better way the Copilot are explaining. So in this way Copilot will help you to understand complex research articles.